This is Wipeout 64 for the N64, and you know what? It's pretty damn good, you know. For €20, you can't go wrong, you know. We just came out in that race. Uh, okay, we've played the PlayStation version, we've played the Sega Saturn version. Now we've played this. Out of all three versions, the PlayStation version is still better, you know. This would be in second place, and the Sega Saturn version would be third. So what's different about this one? Well, in this one, you can't select your driver or your vehicle. You just start off with the you can enter your name and stuff. But it starts off with the yellow and the blue thing, you know. But it's easy. It's very easy to control all the weapons, all the transparency effects, everything. And it controls pretty well with the analog joystick, I have to say. Uh, so yeah, pretty cool, like, you know. So yeah, you hold down the A button to accelerate, and so that's the only thing. You have to. It's hard to play it one-handed because one finger has to be on the analog stick, and that's to accelerate. So it is a bit awkward, you know. But it's still a good game. It's still very good for €20. Yeah, definitely. Like, if anyone's thinking of getting Wipeout 64 for the N64, my advice is just get it. You know, pretty cool, especially if you can get it for €20 out CEX or anywhere else. So yeah, I mean, if anyone hasn't played this before for the N64, I would say get it. You know, I mean, it's pretty damn good. You know. So yeah, but what I also noticed the soundtrack. The soundtrack is different in the PlayStation version. I can't remember the name of the band that does it for the PlayStation version. I think it's Prodigy or something like that. I might be mistaken. But someone else is doing it for the N64. But it's pretty damn good, like, I have to say, like, you know. So you go to the main menu, you know. So there's very little loading, and for an N64 game, there's very little blurriness, if you know what I mean. So you have challenge, single race, time trial, multiplayer, and options, like, you know. So yeah, it's pretty good, like, you know. I'm gonna see if we can change my controls, because playing the game, you steer with that, and the A button is accelerate, and the B button fires your weapons. So you can load and save games, game config, controller config. Go into that. Yeah, you can change it if you want to. Configuration 2. Trust is still A. But you see, what I'd like is I'd want that button for accelerate. You know. The Z button. That's what I want. Seems like A is always the truss. So you have to keep taking your finger off it, you know, which is awkward. What I'm looking for is the Z button to accelerate, which would be better, but that doesn't seem to be an option yet, like, you know. There's only 4 configurations, so that's a bit. You can accept it, but you can't change the button layouts, you know. Yeah. But that's only if you're trying to play it one-handed. It's a bit awkward, you know. But you know, like normally, I'm left-handed, so like my left hand would be on the stick, and you know, my thumb would be accelerating forward. So yeah, I mean, apart from that, like, you know, just very little to complain about. It's pretty good. The audio, like, you can raise the volume by the sound effects and stuff like that. But like I said, it's not like Prodigy or anything like that. So if people love Prodigy or whoever it was that did the PlayStation soundtrack, I'm pretty sure it was Prodigy, are gonna be disappointed. You can attach headphones and listen to it if you want to. But my thing is, where is the headphone jack? You know, maybe there's a thing that you plug in there, and then you can attach headphones to it. But there's no headphone jack on the N64, so I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, Yeah, so yeah, I mean it's pretty good for like for €20. It's definitely better than the Sega Saturn version. Um, in certain ways, like it has a better frame rate, better graphics. The only thing that the Sega Saturn has is that you can change the driver or the car, and I think the Sega Saturn version has the Prodigy soundtrack as well. I'm not too sure. Well, mhm. This is multiplayer, so four player, which is pretty good. I should say that's one thing that you can't do on the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation. It's only two player. You know, with the N64, you can have four player, but it's pretty good. So I'll go to challenge and race, time trial, or weapon. You know, race. You know, so so you see, you can't change your driver or your vehicle, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to try and play it again because it's going to be hard one handed. But yeah, but, pretty good, like, you know. Nah, it's hard doing one handed, like, you know. But, I see the frame rate's pretty good. You know, the line effects, transparency effects all look good. You know, so yeah, I mean, pretty good. You know, I'd say some people would actually prefer this over the PlayStation version, and you know, you wouldn't be wrong. Like, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion. But this is pretty damn good. You know, but I just think the PlayStation version has a better soundtrack, and it has all the drivers, all the cars. So, so this one seems to be more arcade focused, which is not bad at all. You know, so yeah, pretty damn good. Yeah. You know, you press the button there too. So yeah, pretty good. And I didn't know this existed on the N64, which is a surprise now. Autopilot, yeah, looking right now at time, like, you know. So yeah, pretty good. You know, in my opinion, Wipeout 64 for the N64. But yeah. Take care, bye bye.